Good morning, guys. If anybody pops into this unscheduled live stream, just thought I'd give you an update on my silly adventures. All right, the plan for today, we're in Rotan in Honduras, of course. I didn't realize that we were going to be at a different place from Mahogany Bay, which I've been before, but this is actually Rotan Harbor, and we're in port with the Oasis of the Seas, which, of course, is a humongous ship. So I went ashore, and it's really crowded. But my intent was to go to the Sloth Preserve, which is about a half mile down the road. And I already knew I had to go out to the road and go down the road, and didn't have sidewalks to get to the Sloth Preserve. It's about a half mile. That's why I wore a red shirt today. I figured if I had red on, I'd be less likely to get run over. Well, I got out to the road, and I made it about 3 car lengths and almost got run off the road 3 times, and solid traffic coming into the port area. And I said, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So I came back on the boat, and I'm having an early beverage. So those of you that watch my regular show all the time, I did it at 8 o'clock this morning. We had a pretty nice audience. So feel free to hop over on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter and check out today's news. It was when I'm in port, even though today's visit failed miserably, I thought, well, at least, I'll get the show out of the way early. So that works. So I'll do it 8 o'clock again tomorrow while we're in Cozumel, and I've got a project for Cozumel as well. Unfortunately, there was no accessible transportation in the port here, so I could actually, get a ride down to the sloth place. They have lots of tours going there, but none of them are accessible. Hi, Carol. Excuse me. So I've got a day to maybe catch up on some work. A lot of people are off the ship. It's really quiet. So if I can get back to my cabin. One of the interesting, and I guess you would have to call it an accessible issue on this ship. The housekeeping carts are so wide, I can't get around them. So during the day when the housekeeping's out working, I get stopped by, just to get from the elevator to my room, I get stopped by 3 or 4 carts, then have to either holler and find a housekeeping guy or have another guest that happens to be walking by to look in a couple rooms and see if they see him, to get them to come out and move their silly carts so I can get through. And it's literally, it's probably 4 inches too wide for the scooter to pass by. So, I mean, it's not even one of those things where you could squeeze it tight and brush the wall on one side of the car. No, I mean, it's just enough. It completely blocks me from going. So getting back to my room once the housekeeping guys start is problematic. Like this morning, I was lucky because, of course, I went out early to do the show at 8. The show lasted until, I don't know what, I didn't even look at the time, but probably somewhere in the vicinity of 8:45 Eastern time, of course. So I got back to the room to process the show, process the podcast before the housekeeping started working. And then I actually got done and back out of my room and got back to the elevator without the housekeeping guys being there. So I lucked in this morning. But if we go back to the room now, they're all going to be out. Then it'll be a headache. So I'll see if I see any of my pals on the ship. If not, I'll fight the way back to the cabin and get some work done. So I mean, I really need to do that because I'm way behind on my work for this cruise, but that's okay. Having a good time. So anyway, I just wanted to stop in, and because I mentioned several people that I was going to do the sloths today, and I'm really disappointed that the traffic was so heavy that I wouldn't take a chance on it. So, oh well. All right, guys. Also wanted to check and see if I could pop in a live stream and have it work, and it does. So, Carol, thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you guys next time. For now, this is the old fat travel guy back on the Breakaway. Have a great day, y'all. Later.